Hello and welcome to TTV News with some latest events in TayNinhTV province and across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, the Southern Irrigation Exploitation One-Member Limited Liability Company has just issued a notice on adjusting the flood discharge schedule for Yachting Reservoir, the second release of the flood route in 2025. Accordingly, it will take place from June 12 to 19 with a flexible flow rate ranging from 36 to 200 cubic meters per second.
According to a company representative, on June 11th, the water level at Yachting Reservoir reached 419.88 meters, exceeding the allowance limit set by the inter-reservoir operation process by 0.66 meters. The adjustment in discharge timing aims to proactively respond to the weather developments and ensure the safety of the dam and the downstream areas during this year's rainy and the flood season. And the company also stated that after June 19th, it will continue to maintain the downstream flow with a minimum discharge of 36 cubic meters per second. Any further adjustments to flow rate and discharge timing will depend on the evolution of the rainfall, the tides and reservoir water levels. And the company has notified relevant authorities and localities, agencies and residents along the Saigon River to prepare accordingly for production, daily life and to prevent potential damage.
According to the Department of Agriculture and Environment, TayNinhTV province has 12 traditional crops and one officially recognized traditional crops village. These traditional industries are showing signs of shrinking. Without supportive policies, the disappearance of these trees is only a matter of time. Currently, TayNinhTV has one official bamboo and rattan weaving village located in Long Bin Hamlet, Long Tanam, Camille, Hotan Thao, along with 12 traditional crops recognized by the Provincial Peace Committee in accordance with government decree regulations. Several of these crops have existed for generations in local communities such as conical hatch making, cast iron forging, blacksmithing, aluminium crafting, bamboo and rattan weaving, and household woodwork. These small-scale, largely operations are increasingly at risk of fading away due to competition from industrial products. Support for rural development has been integrated into various programs, including vocational training, industrial promotion, science and technology initiatives, trade promotion, and the outcome program. However, due to a lack of specific policies, many crops businesses struggle to attract focused investment and continue to face numerous challenges. The Provincial Peace Committee has also directed the department to propose content for a thematic resolution by the Provincial Peace Council detailing the specific expenditures and areas of support for crops village development. The department has actively worked on drafting and submitting this proposal. However, due to the upcoming mergers of Long An and TayNinhTV provinces scheduled for June 2025, the department's leadership has recommended postponing the submission until after the mergers to ensure the resulting policies are stable and feasible in practice.
And on the morning of June 14th, the Provincial Border Command held a groundbreaking ceremony for the construction of a compressed house for Lieutenant Colonel Hoàng Công Cường, head of the Armed Forces team at the Phước Tân Border Station. The house is located in the Quarter 1 World War II city, and the event was attended by Lieutenant Colonel Nguyễn Ngọc Dũng, Deputy Political Commissioner of Political Border Command. The planned house will have a floor area of 98 square meters with an estimated construction cost of over 250 million Vietnam dong. Of this, 60 million Vietnam dong will come from the unit's corporate fund, and 30 million Vietnam dong will be contributed by officers and soldiers of Phước Tân Border Station, and the remainder will be covered by Lieutenant Colonel Cường family.
Ladies and gentlemen, in recent years, under the leadership of the party, the fight against corruption and other negative phenomena has achieved significant results, leading to profound changes in awareness and actions among officials, party members, and the entire political system. Accompanying these efforts, the press has played an active and vital role. Major agencies have engaged proactively, working alongside the party, the state, and relevant authorities, not only in raising awareness and exposing corruption, but also in countering distorted narratives from hostile forces, thereby helping to build social consensus.
And the role of the press in the fight against corruption has been affirmed in the party resolution, officially documents and the legal frameworks. Article number 75 of the 2018 anti-corruption law outlines the responsibilities of media agencies and journalists in this effort. Similarly, Article 4 of the 2016 press law defines the press duties, including the task of exposing legal violations and negative phenomena in the society. In the missions to clean up the party and the state apparatus and ensure national development, corruption is considered as an internal enemy, and this battle is the responsibility of all. But the press must be at the forefront and serve as a key force. And the media plays a crucial role in uncovering corruption through various means: reader letters, citizen reports, and investigative journalism. Journalists have verified the claims and provide evidence to the public and relevant authorities. Regarding the anti-corruption, the press plays an extremely important and strategic. It is not only a communication tool, but also the eyes and the ears of the people. It is also a responsive and a dynamic source of information, capable of assessing to corruption cases directly from real-life social context, and many instances of the misconduct have been uncovered through the investigative journalism and prompting action from the relevant authorities. Numerous high-profile local cases, and particularly in sensitive sectors such as land management, construction, and healthcare, have been brought to light through the public concern and media attention even before official investigation results were released. And through objective and multidimensional reporting, the press not only informs but also put pressure on authorities to act, investigating, prosecuting, and judging corrupt behaviors. Furthermore, it actively counters misinformation from hostile forces and helping to strengthen public trust in the party and the system of the state. And the state has also recognized the contribution through awards, including the National Press Awards on fighting against corruption, wastefulness, and negative phenomena, co-organized by the Vietnam Film Front, the Vietnam Journalists Association, and the Vietnam Television also. As Vietnam moves into a new era firmly, the responsibility of the soldiers of the press grows heavier, calling for more journalists who are in the world of profession, clean heart, bright in mind, and sharp in pen.
Turn to domestic news, ladies and gentlemen. As part of his official visit to the Kingdom of Sweden, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính had meetings with several major Swedish corporations and businesses, including Ericsson, H&M, Sierra, and AstraZeneca, to promote cooperation and investment in Vietnam. He affirmed that the Vietnamese government is committed to supporting and facilitating foreign investors in developing their business operations, ensuring compliance with the law, and upholding the principle of harmonized interest. A recent Vietnam Greater Bay Area, Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, China Business and Investment Forum was held in Hanoi, bringing together over 150 delegates from government agencies, business associations, and major corporations in finance, technology, and innovation. The event was a key activity during the visit of a high-level delegation of over 70 entrepreneurs and officials from the Greater Bay Area to Vietnam.
With a strong technological capacity, a thriving startup ecosystem, and experience in modern governance, the Greater Bay Area is actively supporting Vietnam in key sectors such as digital technology, cross-border logistics, international finance, green energy, and smart infrastructure. Special zones like Quan Hai, Liu Hu, and Bao An of Shenzhen were highlighted as the model hubs for helping businesses go global with favorable policies, streamlined procedures, and advanced logistics systems ready to deepen the connections with Vietnam.
Dear audience, in life, there are small actions that carry rich meaning for the community. One drop of blood given, one life saved. This belief has guided Mr. Nguyễn Hoàng Cang, a medical officer at Phước Trạch Camille House Station, Go Dâu District, for over 20 years. Recently, he was honored as one of the 100 outstanding individuals in Vietnam's national voluntary blood donation movement in 2025. Recognizing the importance of blood donation as an approach of saving life, Mr. Nguyễn Hào Cang began this meaningful journey in 2005 when he was still a student at TayNinhTV Medical Intermediate School. One drop of my blood could save someone's life. With that belief, one drop given, one life saved, I've always felt proud to be doing something beneficial for society. What keeps me going is the meaningful nature of this act and the support of my friends and family. So far, I have donated blood 41 times. Since 2005, Mr. Cang has consistently donated blood 2 or 3 times a year. Beyond his own commitment, he also devotes time to raising awareness and encouraging friends, colleagues, and family members to join the cause. For him, blood donation is not only a life-saving act, but also a way to connect communities and spread the spirit of compassion. When we donate blood, we not only monitor our own health more regularly, but we also help build a connected, caring community, supporting those who are in urgent need and fighting illness. Being named one of the 100 outstanding blood donors in Vietnam's national movement in 2025 was a moment of pride and joy for Mr. Cang. I truly feel proud and happy to be among the 100 honorees in 2025, hearing the story of others, some of whom have donated blood over 100 times. I felt humble. It made me realize that beyond continuing my own donations, I must also do more to promote blood donation among friends, family, and the wider community. Voluntary blood donation is not only a noble gesture, it reflects one's sense of responsibility to society. For Mr. Nguyễn Hào Cang, it has become a source of positive energy over the past 20 years, helping him continue to spread kindness and humanity. His story is a source of inspiration, encouraging others to join and enroll the voluntary blood donation movement. 2040, artificial intelligence AI is expected to become a core driver of Vietnam's economic growth, contributing an estimated 120 to 130 billion US dollar. This was highlighted at the launch of the report Vietnam's AI Economy 2025, jointly released by the National Innovation Center NIC, the Ministry of Finance, and Japan International Cooperation Agency, or JICA. In 2024, Vietnam ranked second in Southeast Asia in terms of AI startups and investment. To realize its long-term goals, experts identified 3 key sectors for AI development in Vietnam, including public administration, education, and healthcare.
And from June 10 to the 13th, a team of experts conducted a field mission as part of the second evaluation of the UNESCO Global Geopark status for non nước of Cao Bằng. And the expert recommended classifying the partner groups within the Geopark network, enhancing the community education, ensuring benefit sharing in traditional craft villages, and improving infrastructure to accommodate increasing tourist numbers, and preserving the unique heritage values of the UNESCO Global Geopark designation.
Seoul Food 2025, South Korea's largest food exhibition, took place from June 10 to 13 at Kintex Exhibition Center in Goyang City, Gyeonggi Province, northwest of Seoul. The event attracted over 1,600 food companies from 45 countries, including Vietnam. Vietnam was represented by 50 organizations and companies showcasing signature agricultural products such as SC25 rice, one from the world's best, rice noodles, fish, roasted fruits, and other local specialties. The high quality and professional presentation of these authentic Vietnamese products received positive feedback from international partners. The audience on the morning of June 13, the Vietnam-Singapore 2025 High-Level Governance Forum officially opened in Hanoi, theme stating the Asian Sustainability Chart, accelerating green business opportunities in a net zero world. At the opening ceremony, Ms. Phạm Thị Thu Hằng, director of the Vietnam-Singapore High-Level Governance Forum 2025, stated that sustainable development is a core feature for businesses, and the forum serves as a trusted platform to promote value-based corporate governance. Sustainable development is an irreversible trend. It is time for policymakers to regard sustainability as a key strategy to ensure their business long-term growth. Amid challenges from climate change, geopolitical tensions, and increasing stakeholder pressures, Achi Jagaratnam, Ambassador of the Republic of Singapore to Vietnam, emphasized bring business opportunities in Asia for Vietnamese and Singaporean enterprises.
The Vietnam-Singapore Industrial Park. The Vietnam-Singapore Industrial Park in Binzeng 3 hosts the Lego manufacturing plant. This is the first manufacturing plant that is carbon net zero, being supported by green innovation, particularly in large-scale renewable energy. That sets the standard not just for industrial operations in Vietnam, but for the region.
Attendees also said sustainable development initiatives and ESG strategies on their pathway to a low-emission economy. Together with other businesses, we are working to transform the Mekong Delta's farming from small scale to centralized production by applying mechanization and advanced agricultural technologies. We plan to establish a development center in Long An to map soil types and analyze soil properties, then advise farmers on appropriate cultivation solutions. The Vietnam-Singapore High-Level Governance Forum 2025 marks its 5th anniversary of forming its pioneering role in promoting corporate governance standards and sustainable leadership in the Asian region. And that's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.